got laundry. Everybody has dirty laundry. Some people just end up cleaning up after themselves. Oh, Carla has laundry in the dryer. I'll be folding that up soon. I don't know what it is, but I'm starting to love working from home. I should have did this years ago. My wife at first was against it for every good reason because it was something new. There's nothing wrong with having a security blanket. And through time, investing in learning from others, learning from friends, learning from mistakes, doing your best not to repeat them, I started getting really good, really fast at reselling. Laundry in, laundry out. Let's fold some Carla's clothes over here. Carla always tells me not to fold her uniforms because she hangs them. But I like to fold them as soon as they're done drying, so that way there's not any wrinkles in them. They're not wrinkle free. I've seen some of her uniforms just sit out and I'm like, it looked like a goat chewed on it. Un chivo. And then she's like, oh, that's wrinkled. And I was like, I told you. So sometimes you got to do things, do what people tell you to do to bite them in the butt, which isn't bad. Those are little things you want to teach people. But when it comes to things like really hurting themselves, you want to step in before it's one of those I told you so. Everybody hates I told you so's. But you got to appreciate people that are willing to speak up, even when you're not willing to listen. And I've made my fair share of mistakes overs and overs. And some of them scar you for life. And those are the ones for the real human beings that'll go and say, you know what? Am I being a little too much? Am I not opening up? Am I being too close-minded? Am I not giving people or things a chance to prosper because of the scars that we've acquired over time? And for me, life is good. It is so good that I get to have my own dress code. Now that's a boss life. BYOB. That is me. Always bringing my own beer. I mean, being my own boss. I'm a work in progress, but exercising has been a lot of fun lately. It's funny to be like, exercising is fun? Yes. I was talking to Mikey the other day when we were out at Savers, and I was telling him I want to like get out. I want to be adventurous like I used to be. And Carla now, because of her coworkers, she's like, they go hiking and they do this. And I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? I've been telling you this for years. I want to get out. I want to go out. But I always feel guilty when I want to go out and go like on a hike without her because I want to have those experiences with her. But I'm not getting any younger. I need to just get out there and go. And there is a trail up here where I'm at, but I've been there. Oh, you see that? The sun just whoo. There are trails over here where I'm at to where I want to go and run and bike. I need to get an oil change, probably. An oil change. I need to oil my chain to my mountain bike because that will help. It's really dusty out there in the desert. And I haven't ridden my bike since last year. It's been a minute. Did I ever tell y'all I love doing laundry? Especially when it comes to folding laundry. Even with my wife, again, tells me don't fold her laundry. Girl, I'm going to fold it and you're going to accept it, okay? Okay? All right. Scrub-a-dubs. Scrub-a-dub-a-dubs. I want to ask y'all, how are y'all all doing? Did y'all go sourcing this weekend? Did y'all collect anything? Did y'all go shopping anywhere? Did any of you purchase some things for me from the auction? A big experience last year. I've thickened up, thicker than country gravy. Some things now I'm like, why did I act that way? And I let emotions get the best of me rather than being my best self. But that's what happens. That's what happens when your feelings are hurt. Things happen out of your control because being human means you're imperfect. I'm almost done folding her laundry. One thing I've always loved about my wife's style, or in general, her style is amazing. I love Carla's style. I don't have a style, but her pajamas, like they always look like the coolest things. Like these tops that she has, she always has matching pants or shorts or pants. And I'm just like, man, I wish they had guy stuff like that. That would be so cool. Another thing I like to do is button up Carla's tops, even though she unbuttons them, but I always feel weird when they're not buttoned. So a nice hack to hold your shirts up like this without your hands is to grow a second chin. It's probably not a hack a lot of people want to build towards. A lot of people don't want them, but when it's there, put it to use. I'm not gonna button all of them, but just enough of them, because I hate when I fold it and I open it up and it's like just fans out. I like to have it some kind of way to where it helps me fold easier. Today, after I'm done with this, what time is it? 3:41. I'm probably gonna heat up Carla some of the cow beef from yesterday, and then she still has some crab. She got that from Seafood City. Right now it's in season, so if you're looking for it, if you're in Las Vegas, you could go to Seafood City or Island Pacific. I think they have like 3 locations of Island Pacific. I usually don't like going in them. When Carla and my mother-in-law are together and they go shopping, I'd rather just be in a truck, but I know that's wrong. And then I start seeing like videos where people are acting up with others, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go check up on my wife and my mother-in-law, make sure they're okay, because there's idiots out there. That's one thing too that people look at or think of me. I know they do, because that's kind of like the picture I painted for myself. The nice guy, the guy that won't do anything. I never said I won't do anything. Never, ever. I just know there's a time and place for stuff. When you have things on paper, that's when people start getting in trouble. That's when they're like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you doing all of this? Like, why were you doing all of this? Why are you acting up? Why is it? Are you nervous? Is this going to hurt your reputation because it's legit? Some people think the YouTube world is not the real world. For some people, it isn't. Some people are off in la la land. And for me, the YouTube world and real life are the same thing. There is no confusion about that. That's one thing I am never going to take for granted, to be like, oh, people don't know. Not at all. People do know. People see a lot more than what you think you're sharing. People see, and when they see it, they realize and hear things like, oh, that is a telltale sign. Or that just might be telling on yourself, and then people cry about it. Why are people treating me this way? I'm a good person. Saying one thing, doing one thing, 2 different stories. And that's your own story. Self-incriminating. All right, the rest of this stuff might be my socks. Are these matching? Might be matching. 3:44. I got some drafting to do, so that's what I'm going to work on. Laundry done. Towels to the side. This here. All this here. Bam. Oh, missing a sock. Oh, I see it. When it comes to socks, I always do this. Rather than rolling them up from one end and then you stretch it out, I always do this. I don't know if you caught it with my Kanko socks, but I'm going to do it here. I have one sock inside the other. I drag it all the way through, pinch it, and then now it's 2 in 1, and that's just how I leave it. Just like that. Don't roll it up, don't stretch it out. Your socks will last a lot longer. I don't have any tarantara hacks, but that's my sock folding hack right there. Bam. All done. I love doing laundry. It's fun. It's fun. I know in the beginning when I started doing laundry, like everybody's like, oh, laundry day. Sometimes we do laundry like twice a week, depending how active we are, getting out, events that we're going to, or dinners and stuff. Then you're going to change, exercising on top of that too. Why was I going to put that there? I always put the laundry right over here on this side. So when I head back up, I take it with me rather than running up and then coming back down. There's a beautiful vase. I'm going to show you a sneak peek. I haven't made the video to this yet, but look at this beautiful vase. Beautiful blue on here. This is made in Spain. There's a sticker on here somewhere right there. Here's the bottom. It needs some cleaning. That's probably what I'm going to do right now. And then I'm going to get started on drafts for eBay from Savers. I ended up going to Savers yesterday, meeting up with my friends Mikey, Bags of Money, and Carrie the Desert Mermaid. It was really fun. It was a surprise because Mikey, I didn't know he was coming. I know he's busy, so I didn't reach out and ask him. And he had texted me, and he must have texted Carrie at the same time. And sure enough, moments later, he was there, and it was just fun to be around. It's fun to be around friends, even just for like an hour or two. If I had more time, I would have stayed longer. But I had the knickknacks auction going on, and that was a really good turnaround with having, it was actually $293 that I cashed out on, and that's going closer towards my truck of paying it off at the end of this month. So there are some things that I've been paying for, like gas, so that was like minus $50. Carla asked for food the other day, and when she asks for food, I take that out of my thing. She has her own account and I have my own account, and when she asks me for stuff, I don't look at it like, oh man, but I'm trying to do this. I'm just like, I'll figure it out. So she deserves it. First of all, she deserves it. We rarely ask each other for anything, and when it comes to food, one thing my dad always taught me is don't cry about food, especially when you know you have food in the house or you could afford it. Food is meant to be eaten. And that's one thing I might have taken for granted because I'm chunky. So I read too much in between those lines to where it's like, really? Don't cry about food. I didn't see that as within proportions. They should have rationed me, first of all. I hope you enjoyed this little talk with me, folks. Hold on. I need to take this off. I just got out the shower earlier. I used the Keralite 5 last night. I rinsed it out this morning. It's been very, very good. Really good results. No complaints. And I am stoked with it. So just squeezing the towel in because I feel it like a little moist. But that's because it's been sitting on my head. And my hair is long, folks. Look at this. Let me turn around. My hair is long. So yeah, long hair. I've been tempted to cut it myself. Like, I just don't want to like grab a part and then I cut it, and then all of a sudden, like when it falls, it's like, wait, that is super short in one area. So I asked Carla the other day if she could just trim my hair, and she was like, no, don't put that pressure on me. You've been growing it out for 3 years. I'm not gonna cut your hair. I don't want, and she like got super nervous about it, and I started cracking up. I was like, babe, it's just hair. It's funny because before she had said like, you need to cut your hair, and now it's like, so nervous about me cutting it, and I'm like, I'm gonna trim it. She was like, no, you're not. Let it grow. And I'm like, so weird. People are weird. I hope you enjoyed this little talk. I need to see what Carla's schedule is, because I don't know what the following week, this upcoming week, is like for her, and I don't want to schedule something and then have to change things. I'd rather just get it right the first time. I think I have a VA appointment. I need to check that too. I need to check on my therapy because I got new doctors, and they're sending me messages that they'll schedule an appointment, but I need to call them. It'll be easier for me to call because it's been in some time now that I've had a therapy session. And although things are good, I still need to check up on myself. That's part of adulting. Even when things are good, you have to take a second and say, are they? Double check. It's worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. Have an amazing day. I'll see you again soon.